Good morning, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this enlightening event centered on the theme Financial Education, a Life Skill under NEP 2020. In today's fast paced world, financial literacy is not just a skill but a necessity. And the National Education Policy 2020 has rightly emphasized its importance for building a self reliant and informed generation. We have an engaging program ahead and we look forward to your active participation. Let's begin by seeking the blessings of Almighty. I now invite Ms. Varsha to lead us in a prayer song.
இருமையில் ஏறி விளையாடு முகமொன்று ஈசருடன் ஞான மொழி பேசு முகமொன்று ஏறுமையில் ஏறி விளையாடு முகமொன்று ஈசருடன் ஞான மொழி பேசு முகமொன்று கூறுபடியார்கள் விழி தீர்த்த முகமொன்று குன்றொருவவேல் வாங்கி நின்ற முகமொன்று மாறுபடு சூரரை வதைத்த முகமொன்று வள்ளிகை மனம் புணர வந்த முகமொன்று ஆறு முகமான பொருள் நீ அருள வேண்டும் ஆதிகருணாச்சலம் அமர்ந்த பெருமாளே அமர்ந்த பெருமாளே அமர்ந்த பெருமாளே.
Thank you, Ms. Varsha, for the beautiful and heartfelt rendition. To set the tone for today's event, I invite Dr. M. Deepa Lakshmi to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this faculty development program organized by the Department of BCom E-Commerce on the theme Financial Education, a Life Skill under NEP 2020. This program highlights the importance of financial education in shaping students' lives and helping them make better decisions for the future. The National Education Policy 2020 aims to prepare students with practical life skills, and financial literacy is one of the most essential skills they need. Learning to manage money and make informed financial choices is a key part of leading a secure and successful life. We are honored to have with us Shri Suryakant Sharma as our resource person today. Shri Sharma is highly experienced with over 35 years in banking, finance, and the securities market. He has worked with leading institutions like SEBI and the Ministry of Finance and has led thousands of investors awareness program. Currently, he serves as a senior consultant North India at the Association of Mutual Fund in India. We are grateful to Sri Sharma for sharing his time and expertise with us today. I'm sure we will gain valuable insight from this session that will help us guide our students better. Thank you to the organizing team for making this event possible and to all the participants for being here. Let's make this session a meaningful and enriching experience. And thank you once again. A warm welcome to all. Now over to Komal.
Thank you for the welcome address, ma'am. Now I hand over session to the guest.
Thank you very much, Komal. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dipalakshmi ma'am, and all other faculty members who have joined this program, apart from lovely daughters in good number. And I am very happy this program is being organized at a women's college. And I personally feel that financial education is rather more important for girls and women of the country. Of course, I know they are the masters of saving. How Indian women save the money, there is no comparison across globe. But still, there are certain things which we should always keep in mind as far as money is concerned. So, first of all, I am thankful to all of you Secondly, 2, 3 things I wish to make it clear before I start my session. This program is from Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI, but it is not a marketing event or a promotional event of mutual funds. It's purely a financial literacy and investor awareness program. And the purpose of this program, which has been conceptualized under the aegis of SEBI and Government of India, is to sensitize young minds about the importance of money and how they can manage their money in a better way, or whatever earlier generation had done, they can do better than that. So the purpose of this program is just to sensitize you, just to motivate you. And I know the students are not earning money today, and there may be a feeling in their minds why this program is for us. We are not earning, we are not savers, even we are not investors. But I feel personally this is the high time for all of you to understand the importance of money and how you can manage your money when you start earning in future. And definitely you will all be start earning money in very near future. Some of you might be going for job, some of you might be going for business, some of you might be going for some enterprise or startup, and some of you might even going for some profession. So you all be earning money very soon, and perchance there are few faculty members also who are already earning. So let us understand what is the importance of money in our life. And I just want to, because I couldn't see much of the girls or faculty members videos on. If I will be grateful if at least 2, 3, 4 faculty members and some girls open their videos so that I can connect through them with all the participants. Komal, can you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, thank you. And you will all appreciate that money is very, very important in our life. We need money every day, or rather every minute, every hour. Without money, we can't live, very honestly speaking. Of course, for living, for life, breath is, air is required, oxygen is required, then you can say water is required, food is required. That is all. But most of them that can be made available to us even through money. That is why, first of all, I want to request all of you, please understand the importance of money in your life. Early you understand, better it would be. Sooner or later, you will definitely appreciate. That is there, Komal. But early you understand, better it will be. So I want to tell all of you that money is very, very important in our life. And if any faculty members is there, I can ask just a simple question to any of them. Any faculty members, ma'am? Komal, any faculty member is there?
Yes, sir.
So Deep Lakshmi is there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. How we get money? This is the first question I want to all of you. From which source money come to us? And I know your answer will be that we get the money for whatever we do. If we are in a job, we get salary. If you are in a business, Khurana Sahab ko namaskar. If we are in business, we get profit out of that business. If we are in a profession, we get professional fees. So there is a prime source of money for all of us. And whatever we do, and you will appreciate, even girls today who are not working will start doing something down the line very soon. So they will start getting money in their hands. So getting money in their hands by whatever we are doing is the prime source of money for all of us. And what we do with this prime source of money? What we do with the salary which we get, Dr. Shikha Pandey? A majority of our income goes into taking care of our regular expenses, normal expenses, monthly expenses, food, bills, education of children, lot of other things keep happening in our life daily. So a majority of our money goes into taking care of those things or those expenses. But my dear daughters, you will appreciate that there is very specific and unique thing with all the Indians. And what is that? Whatever we earn, maybe be earning 10,000 rupees or maybe we earning 10 lakhs rupees in a month. Every Indian, and for that matter, every Indian family, try to take away as much money as possible out of their income, which they don't want to spend. And the money which we don't spend out of our regular income is called savings. So saving is in our blood, it is in our DNA. And you will be happy to know, and rather you must be knowing it, that Indians are still one of the best savers in the world. And that should be a proud for all of us. We are still one of the best savers in the world. And top of it, Indian women, how they save, there is no other example in the world. You might have seen your mother, your grandmother, how they have saved 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 100 rupees, and had made it lakhs of rupees. So saving is in our blood, and we have been savers for generations together. And you girls will also start saving when you start earning, because that is in our blood, that is in our habit. And why we save? Because we all know that in future we will be needing huge money for milestones in our life, for major things in our life, and that need of money might not be met by your earning only, or by your salary, or by your business profit, or by your professional fee only. That is why, Dr. Thiangavati ma'am, we save. So we save the money. It is a fact of life. But three things I want to share with the girls, with the daughters, which they should keep in mind with regard to saving. And doctor, honestly, I made this mistake. That is why I am sharing these mistakes with the girls. They should not make these mistakes. The first thing is, please start saving right from the first month when you start earning. When you start earning, start saving. Don't waste a single month even. Start saving right from the first month when you start earning. Honestly, I made a blunder. I started saving after 4 or 5 months when I had started earning money. That was a blunder on my part, because that the 4 or 5 year gap which I had made in my savings tenure cost me very dearly in my life. That is why I want to tell all of you, please start saving right from the first month when you start earning, and never shy of saving a small amount even. If you save even 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees in a month, do it. Don't think that when I will have good salary, when I will have good income, only then I will start saving. No, that is a wrong notion. That is a wrong proposition. You must start saving right from the first month, and you should not think of starting saving when you will earn well. You start saving even 100 rupees a month, even 200 rupees a month. Second thing about saving is, be religiously regular in saving. Every month you have to save. It should not happen, which had happened in my case. I started saving on the advice of elders, but then I just forgot in between. Then after some time again, I woke up and said I should save. I started again saving. So I was irregular in saving. But again, that was a mistake on my part. So what I want to request all of you, be religiously regular in saving. Every month you have to save. Of course, the saving amount might differ from month to month because of the change in circumstances. But what is more important here is that you must save every month. Every month. The third thing and most important, equally important thing in saving is please keep increasing your saving with the increase in income. When you start working, every year you will get some increment. If you are in a job, your package will get increased. If you are in a business, even your profit will get increased because of your business getting settled. Or even profession, when your profession gets settled, you will get more income from profession. So every year your income will keep increasing. So what is important here is that with the increase in income, you must increase your saving. And a thumb rule is there which I want to share with all of you. Always keep in mind, if possible. Rather, you should sincerely try for it. Every year you must increase your saving minimum by 10%. What does it mean? That suppose this year you are saving 100 rupees a month. Then second year you should increase it from 100 to 110 rupees. And third year it should be incremental increase of 10% of 110. Every year you must increase your saving because it is required, because the value of the money getting diminished every year owing to inflation. So it is very imperative that you must increase your saving every year. And a thumb rule, if possible, please religiously practice it. Minimum 10% increase every year, that is incremental. These three things looks very normal and very common things. But I can say with confidence to all of you, my dear daughters, that these three things, if you religiously practice in your life with regard to saving, will change your life altogether after 10, 15, 20 years. So please religiously follow these three things with regard to saving. Now the next question arises, what to do with the savings which we have made and which we will be making. What to do? There are always two options will be available to you. The first option will be you save the amount and keep it at home, which my generation had done. But that again was a blunder on our part. Never keep your saving at home or even in your bank SB account, because SB account already gives you any return. I again repeat, never keep your savings at home or in bank savings bank account. Then naturally you will ask me what to do. Yes, there is another option. That is deployment of your saving into one or other product. Putting your saving into one or other product. What does it mean? It simply means that you are not keeping your money idle at home. You are deploying it. You are putting it into one or other product. And the process of putting your saving into one or other product, my dear friends, it is called investment. So investment is a process by which you put your money into one or other products. So what comes out of the discussion so far? Saving is the first step. You must save. Without saving, nothing will happen. What you will invest if you don't save? So saving is the first and most important step. But you must not stop at the first step. You must take second step as well. And that is putting your money into one or other product. And that is investing your savings. Why we should invest and why we should not invest? If you don't invest, your value of the money will get diminished over a period of time because of inflation, we all know. I just simply ask a question. Suppose you are getting some TV set at 40,000 today. Would you get the same TV set after 1 year at 40,000? Will it be possible? We all know it will not be possible. Because of inflation, because of increase in the prices, the TV set price has also gone up. It might be available to you at 45,000 or even more. That is why investment is very necessary. And what is the purpose of investment? The purpose and object of investment is very simple and distinct, rather very clear. And that is my money which I have saved and the money which I have invested should also start earning money for me. So the purpose of investment is to earn money over your investment or your savings. That's the only purpose of investment. That my money should also start earning money for me. And my dear friends, a day will come in your life, definitely. Of course, it didn't come in my life or in the life of Dr. Suresh Khurana, because we were not used to have any guidance or advice, or even the scene was not so apt for at that time for saving and investment. We literally didn't understand the importance of investment in our life, very honestly, and we are repenting for it. But at the same time, you should not repent. Fortunately, you are in this era where everything is available on your website and on Google. So please make best use of it and start saving and investing right from the first month when you start earning. And as I have just mentioned, the purpose of investing is to make your money. Your money should start earning money for me. Why we should do this? Because we all know that in future we will be needing huge money for our major milestones in our life. That is why we should save, and that is why we should invest. We were also savers. We were also invested in one or other way. But unfortunately, we couldn't get the benefit of investment which we were legitimately entitled to. Honestly, I admit it very clearly. We couldn't get the benefit of investment which we were legitimately entitled to. Why we couldn't get? Because of some misconception or because of some deep rooted perception in our mind. And in our mind, when I say in the minds of middle class, salary class person particularly. So, what was the mindset of ours? Our mindset was very clear. We also wanted to make money out of our money. That was very natural. That was a very natural desire. But why we couldn't do it? Because we had a typical mindset. Of course, it was not right, but it was. And what was that? We didn't want to take any risk in investment. And that was again a blunder on my part, very honestly speaking. Because I didn't understand the concept of risk. I didn't risk, since I was not prepared to take any risk, or rather, I was clear I will not take any risk. I was very clear, and not mine. Majority of the middle class, salary class person were very clear that we should not take any risk in investment, or rather, we should invest our money only in 100% secured investment products. It was the case, but it was not right. We were wrong. I admit it very honestly. We did blunders in managing our money, including saving and investments. So we were very clear that we would not take any risk in investment. That was a blunder. So I want to tell all of you that please first appreciate and accept that in majority of the investment products, risk is there. And what is risk normally speaking? Risk in nothing. A fear in my mind that I might lose my money. A fear in my mind that I might not get any good return on my investments. And that fear was deep rooted. That fear, we couldn't come out of that fear. And that is why we didn't even understand what the risk is. I want to tell all of you, please understand that in investment, risk is there. Because if you don't want to go for the risk in investment, then forget about the real return in investment. Forget. Whatever you will get return on 100% secure investment product will not be a return at all. That will be only notional return. And there is always a difference between notional return and real return. What is the difference? In notional return simply means whatever I get on my investment is my return. Suppose I go for a bank FD of 10 lakh rupees. I got interest of say 80,000, 8%. That is notional return. And most of the people still today are happy whatever they are getting. But they are not right. 80,000 in this case is only a notional return. Why notional return? Because one more thing keep happening every year every day in your life, that is inflation. And what is inflation, my dear friends? Inflation simply means increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. That is inflation. And we all face inflation every day and every day and out. At homes or even in your college, the faculty discussions are by inflation is too much nowadays. Prices of items are increasing every month. We should start restricting our expenses. All these things are a common discussion in colleges and offices. So inflation is nothing but increase in the prices of goods, item or services. Which simply means that whatever you could have got one particular item at a particular price, you will not get the same item at the same price after 1 year or after 2 years. It will never happen. Because of inflation, prices of those items would increase. So suppose you get 80,000 bank interest on your 10 lakh FD. It is right. You got bank credit in your bank account and you say, sir, I'm right. I got 80,000 in my bank account as interest. You're right. But you must take into account the inflation factor also. During this 1 year, when you had gone for the bank FD, the prices of items have increased. Suppose you had not gone for the bank FD and you had purchased some item or goods from 10 lakh rupees. Can you tell me, would you be able to get same item, same goods, same services after 1 year at 10 lakh rupees? Would you? No. Your answer will be no, it will not be possible. Because of the inflation, prices of those items have increased. Suppose the inflation rate has been 6% during this 1 year. What does it mean? It simply means that last year, whatever you could have got at 10 lakh rupees for the same item, same goods, after 1 year, you will have to pay not 10 lakh rupees, but 10 lakh 60,000 rupees because of inflation at the rate of 6%. So in reality, out of 6,000, 60,000 has been eaten by the inflation. And my dear friends, mind it, in majority of the investment return, in investment return, majority of your return is eaten by the inflation. Majority, I am telling you. Sometime even 100%, sometime even 50%, 60%, 40%, 30, whatever it might be. But a substantial portion of your return is eaten by the inflation. So you must know that inflation is the eater of your return on investment. Second aspect, which is also to be kept always in mind, is the taxation. You might not be aware, but the faculty member must be aware that barring few governmental schemes, only one, two, three, maximum 2 or 3 schemes are there, which are tax exempt, where tax is not applicable on the return or interest, whatever you say it. In other investment, maybe in government scheme, maybe in non-governmental scheme, maybe in other products, tax is payable as per government policy. And for FD, you might not be aware. In FD, the rules are very clear. Dr. Suresh Kumar Khurana Sahib is well aware that every penny earned on as interest on FD is taxable as per your income tax slab. In the example I had given, mentioned you earned 80,000 rupees as bank interest of 10 lakh bank FD. That 80,000 will be treated as your income and you will have to pay income tax as per your slab. What does it mean? It simply means, suppose you are in even 20% bracket of income tax. then on 80,000 you will have to pay 16,000 as bank interest also, or as income tax also. So you see the picture, what the picture is. You earn 60,000, absolutely right. But out of 60,000, out of 80,000, sorry, out of 80,000, 60,000 has been eaten by the inflation, and 16,000 you have to pay as income tax. So what ultimately remained with you? Only 4,000. Only 4,000 of 80,000. Mind it. You have to understand that it is very clear. And if you understand this concept, and this 4,000 is your real return. The notional return was 80,000. The real return is 4,000 only. And you must appreciate all the time that real return is the return. Notional return is no return at all, because inflation will take inflation will take majority of your return portion, and then you have to pay tax also. So you should understand that unless and until you earn good real return, I again emphasize the word real return, and I have explained what the real return is. Unless and until you earn real return on your investment, the purpose of investment will not be served at all. But one thing more is clear here, my dear friends. In majority of the investment products, risk is there. Risk is there. And what is risk? I have just mentioned to you. I just explained to you. So in investment, risk is there. Please understand. Because unless and until you accept it, you will not go forward to understand the concept of risk and then managing it. So first accept that risk is, if you want to earn good real return, then you will have to somehow take risk in the investment. But you should never take blind risk. Blind risk simply means you don't know about the risk in the product. You don't know about your risk appetite, and you are investing your money in that product. So before taking any investment decision, you must first understand your risk appetite. What is your risk appetite? And risk appetite, risk taking capacity is one and same thing. What is that? Risk appetite simply means that I can bear that loss. If it happens, it will not happen. But if it happens, I can bear that loss and carry it on in my life. That is my risk appetite. And one thing I want to tell you, risk appetite of young ones are relatively much higher than of the person who have already crossed 50 or 60. And that is why in my session, I always keep telling people that you are those who are young, and I can see vast majority of the participants are young. You are very lucky that you are young. So make best use of your age. You are young today, you will be older tomorrow. That is your life. I was young before 50 years, now I am old today. So life will go on like this only. But today you are young. So you must first understand your risk appetite, and at the same time, you should also understand the risk in the product where you are investing. And that risk and your risk and that risk should broadly match. Broadly. Precisely, it will never match. But you should broadly match your risk appetite with the risk in the product where you are intending to invest. After that, if you find that the product is okay from risk perspective, then you can think of investing your money. So that is why, to summarize the risk concept, I want to tell you again, most of the products have got risk, but you can manage your risk by first understanding your risk appetite and then the risk in the product where you are intending to invest. And this how you can do. A very simple two-word formula I am sharing with all of you. Those students can wish to write down, please not write it down. Think, understand, and invest. What you have to think? You have to think about your risk appetite. What you have to understand? You have to understand the risk in the product in which you are intending to invest. And then if broadly it matches, I again repeat, broadly, precisely, it will not possible at all. So broadly, it matches, only then you should go and invest your money in that. So risk management is very, very crucial, very, very important, and we can do it. You can do it. Because if you don't manage your risk, then there may be a situation where you will not be earning any money out of investment. But if you manage your money risk, if you manage your risk very well, right from early age till you retire or till you touch the age of 60 or more, then that will be the best way of getting best out of your investment. So what I want to tell you, that risk is there, but risk can be managed. Now, one more thing I want to tell you about investment, that you should not be casual about the investment, which majority of the people are. What they normally do? They are saving, they are investing. They are saving, they are investing. They don't have any object of investment. They don't have any target of investment. That's not proper. I feel that you must target your investment. You must define your targets as far as money is concerned, how much money you will need, at what time, and for what purpose. And how you can do it? That you can do through financial planning. That you can do through financial planning. And financial planning, some people feel is very complicated, but I feel contrary. Financial planning is damn easy thing. You can make your financial plan, my dear friends. I want to again tell you very clearly. You can make your financial plan, or rather you must make your financial plan. And what is financial plan? By financial plan, you are defining your needs of money. And you all know you will be needing money in your life for many times for major things. What are the major milestones in your life? Normally, talking of middle class, salary class person, the first thing where you will be needing money is marriage. For marriage, you will be needing money, rather good money. Then, after marriage, every family thinks of having their own house. So for house, you will also need money, rather good, very good money, or sometime even huge money. Then purchase of vehicle, not a so big thing nowadays, but still you will need money for that. And after that, you are a young generation. Uh, in my generation, it was not common, but now it is most common among young generation to go on vacation, and not once but regularly. So going on vacation, domestic vacation, international vacation, you will need money, rather very good money every time you go on vacation. So for vacation also you will need money. After that, one very important thing will keep happening in your life. Very important thing. And that is higher education and professional education of children. And you will appreciate that every Indian parent, maybe they may be from Bengal, they may be from Tamil Nadu, they may be from Andhra, from Rajasthan. Every Indian parent wants that their children should do better than what they have done, as far as uh, education is concerned. Because only through best education you can get the best position in the society. That is why every parent will like that their kids get best higher education and best professional education. But my dear friends, for that higher education and professional education, you will need huge money. You can't even think of it. Please think over it, that it will be huge money which will be required for giving best education to your children and your children. After the education is over, The next step will be of getting them married. And even for that, Gayatri ma'am, you will need money, or rather good money. So what I want to tell you, and lastly, not the least, but lastly, you will need huge money for your retirement life. Mind it, you will need huge money for your retirement life. So what I want to tell you is that for these are the major milestones in your life. If you have anything in mind, you can also add on. So what I want to tell you, what I want to tell you is that make a financial plan of yourself. How much money you will need for what purpose? The major purpose is major milestone I have just defined. But there may be much more than that in your mind. So what you do when you start earning, and those who are young faculty members, I want to tell all of them, please make your financial plan. How you can make it? Next Sunday, sit with your family. Those who are already earning, I am telling you. And for the student, they should understand what I am saying. Next Sunday, you should sit with your family, make a plain paper, make 3 columns on the paper. First column, you jot down right from marriage to retirement period. What are the major milestones in your life? I have narrated a few only, but you have got more than that. You can add on that leverage I can give you. So in the first column, right from marriage to retirement life, jot down all the milestones in your life for which you will need money. In the second column, against each milestone, now put the period when they are likely to happen in your life. Maybe 2 year, maybe 3 year, maybe 5 year, maybe 10 year, maybe 15 year, maybe 25 years, maybe 30 years. Just have an estimate. Precisely, of course, it will not be possible. Just have an estimate. 2 year. Suppose somebody says that I am not married but likely to be married after 2 years. Put it 2 years against marriage. Likewise, purchase of house might be happening after 5 years. Purchase of vehicle might be happening for 8 years. Going on vacation after 10 years. Just again estimate only. You start putting the period. And that is estimate only. Precisely, I do appreciate it is not possible. In the third column, which is very important now, start putting the money which you will be needing for each milestone. Suppose somebody says that I will need 5 lakh rupees for my marriage after 2 years. Suppose. Put it 5 lakhs against marriage. But my dear friends, it will not be 5 lakhs. Today you might be thinking that it is 5 lakhs. But after 2 years, when the marriage will be happening in actuality, this 5 lakh will increase to 5.50 lakhs or even more because of inflation. So please always factor in inflation while having any estimate of the requirement of money for any particular milestone. Yeah. Two glaring example I want to share with all of you, and you must have rapt attention what I want, what I'm going to say for next 2-3 minutes. You will appreciate that a MBA degree from a reputed institute in India, even today, very good institute, of course, a good 2 year regular MBA degree from a reputed institute will cost around 20 lakhs today. Around 20 lakhs today, including everything. But it is today, my dear friends, those who are young faculty members around 30, and even girls, their kids will be going for higher education after 25 years, not today. Their kids will be going for higher education of getting MBA degree after 25 years. Have you ever thought what will be the cost of MBA degree after 25 years? Today, MBA degree is costing around 20 lakhs. After 25 years, the same MBA degree will cost not less than 2 crore rupees per child because of inflation. Mind it what I am saying. 2 crore rupees per child. And per chance you have 2 children, then 4 crore only for a good MBA degree from the reputed institute after 25 years. And suppose you wish to send your wards for international education, then this 4 crore may be even 5 crore or 6 crore. So only for higher education of your children, you will need not less than 5 crore rupees. Mind it, what I am saying. It may sound joke to you at this moment, but this is the hard reality of life. Then the second, one more thing I want to add. Suppose a person of young faculty members of around 30-year age, and she or he says that they are managing their monthly expenses with 30,000 today. Class I'm talking about, normal middle class family. They say that they are managing their monthly expenses 30,000 today. But my dear friends, the same person, same young faculty members, after 30 years when he will be on the verge of retirement, for the same monthly expenses, no extravaganza, same standard of living, you might be surprised to know that he or she will need not 30,000 after 30 years for monthly expenses. He or she will need not less than 2 lakh rupees per month. Why? Because of inflation. And I have just calculated 6% inflation rate, which is normal for the last 10, 15, 20 years even. So 2 lakh rupees per month. And you have just retired. You don't have any income. From where that 2 lakh rupees per month will come? And one more thing I want to add. The average age of Indians are increasing like anything. Dr. Suresh and Khurana sir knows it very well. When we got independence in 1947, the average age of Indian was 47 years only, which had now risen to 71 years. What does it simply mean? That even after retirement, Dr. Anjana Purohit, you will be living for next 10, 20, even 30 years. You can see senior citizens around you, around your locality, or in your family, in your relations. People are living comfortably at the age of 70, 80, and 85, 90 even. So even after retirement, you will have to live for 20, 25, 30 years. That is a good thing. But from where the money will come? Because you have retired, you don't have any regular source. That is why the only option available for you today is start retirement corpus and start putting money in your retirement corpus, because you will be needing huge retirement corpus, minded. And how much money you will need for only for retirement life? Have you ever thought of it, Dr. Anjana? Thumb rule is there that you will need around 20 times of your annual expenses in the first year of retirement as your retirement corpus. And we have just broadly calculated 2 lakh rupees per month literally means 25 lakhs rupees per year. That too in the first year of retirement, multiplied by 20. What it becomes? 5 crore. So Dr. Anjana, you will, and Dr. S. Maheshwari, if you are around 30 today, you will be needing to have a retirement corpus of not less than 5 crore rupees. And even your students might need more than 5 crore, because they are far behind of you even. 5 crore rupees for retirement life, living retirement life. 5 crore rupees for higher education of children. Then house, then vacation, then vehicle, then other things in life, other bigger things, marriage. So a normal middle class, salary class person who is around 30 today will need not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees in her or his life for milestones only, minded. I have not included the regular expenses for 30 years. That I excluded. Only for milestone you will be needing not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees if you want to do it in a comfortable manner. If you want to give a best education to your children, if you want to lead a comfortable retirement life, and who doesn't want? Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. So requirement, I just want to shake you. I just want to warn you that if you want to lead a good life, if you want to give a best education to your children, if you want to lead a comfortable life for after retirement, you should have around 10 to 12 crore rupees in your hands. From where it will come? It will not come through a lottery. It will not come through a Amitabh Bachchan KBC show. 1 or 2% might be lucky enough to get lottery or going to KBC earning 7 crore rupees first prize. But what difference does it make? No, not at all. 1 or 2% may get comfort, but what about the lakhs and crores of others? How you will get 10 to 12 crore rupees? Yes, now I can give you comfort. Now I can give you confidence. You all can have 10 to 12 crore rupees in your life for your milestone, provided, I'm underlining very emphatically, provided you start working on your saving and investment right from the day you start earning and be religiously regular and make the best investment decisions in your life. And one more thing you do, I will tell afterwards. And the chart which we have just prepared, first column, second column, and third column, it is called financial plan. And Dr. Anjana, financial plan is a must. Because once you make your financial plan, now the picture is rather bluntly very clear before you how much money you will need at what time and for what purpose. And psychologists say, Dr. Anjana, that those who have defined their goals, including their financial goals, they work hard to achieve those goals. So please define your financial goals, and that can be done through financial plan. So please make your financial plan. It is a must. If you make the financial plan, now the picture will be before you. How much money you will need at what time and for what purpose. And only making financial plan will not give any result to you. You will have to work on it. You will have to review your financial plan every year. What was expected to you, have done that. If not, accelerate your efforts, increase your efforts. So financial plan is a must, and I personally feel that every middle class person must have his or her financial plan. And one more thing I want to add here, financial plan is not a rocket science. It is damn easy thing. Any literate person can make his or her financial plan. So please do make your financial plan. And to your students, I want to request you, please make your financial plan when you start earning. In the first year itself, you must have in place your financial plan. Now, apart from these things which we have just discussed, one more most important thing I want to discuss with you with regard to investment, and that is power of compounding. My dear friends, power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. Power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. I again repeat. And if you follow power of compounding in your investment philosophy, rather you must follow it. I can vouch you with confidence that down the line after 15, 20 years, you will have huge money in your hands. If you religiously follow power of compounding. So definitely you will ask me, what is power of compounding? Power of compounding in investment is nothing but a small promise you will have to make with yourself. Not with others, not with me, not with any other person. You will have to make a promise with yourself. And what is the promise? Very simple promise, but very tough promise. Promise is that whenever I will invest my money and get return on it, definitely when you will save and invest, you will start getting return on your investment. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but down the line after 2 years, 3 years, you will start getting return on your investments. So whenever I will get return on my investment, and return might be 500 rupees, maybe 5,000, maybe 5 lakhs. It makes no difference. I will never touch or consume that return. No, I will not consume or use that return which I have earned on my investment, then what to do? I will keep reinvesting that return. I will keep reinvesting that return, not once, but every time. Every time when I get return, I will keep it reinvesting, not in one go, but every time for the next 10, minimum 15 to 20 years. Again, repeat. I will never consume or use the return which I will earn on my investment. On the contrary, what I will do, I will keep reinvesting that return also with my regular investments. If you do, and there is no other option, my dear friends, if you want to make huge money out of an investment, that's the only way. If you do, down the line after 10, 15 years, you will have huge money in your hands. So please, religiously follow power of compounding in your investment. But it is not easy. Why it is not easy? Suppose uh, Dr. Shikha Pandey has promised herself that I will never touch my return on my investment. I will keep reinvesting it. After 5 years, suppose in a good investment, she get return of 5 lakhs rupees, and she will. All of us, you will get it. Down the line, after a few years, you will start getting good return on your investment. So suppose Dr. Shikha Pandey gets 5 lakh rupees investment return on her investment. What she has promised, I will never use or consume that return, and I will reinvest it. So you will have to remind yourself that what is your promise is. So when 5 lakhs return you get, you should reinvest it, but your whole family will be behind you. They will say, no, forget about your commitment, forget about your promise, keep it aside. You have earned a return of 5 lakhs rupees. Now, this is the high time we should go for a Switzerland vacation. So, family is right. Their expectation is normal. But Dr. Shikha, you have to be committed very clearly. No, no, no. We will not consume or use this 5 lakh rupees return for Switzerland vacation. We will definitely try make extra efforts and then make more money and go for Switzerland vacation. But this 5 lakh rupees will be reinvested. Please, I again repeat, it is not easy. But those who do it, they will have huge money in their hands after 15, 20 years. So my emphasis here is, please do religiously follow power of compounding in your investment philosophy. I have taken literally 1.5 hours of yours for on basics of investment. I don't know what faculty members are now feeling. I have wasted their time or the time of your students. If it is so, I feel sorry. But I thought that it is my duty to first to make you understand the basic concept of or basic importance of saving and investment and basic metrics of investment, because unless and until you know it, you will not be successful investors. So please do religiously follow whatever we have discussed today. Now, lastly, for 5-10 minutes, of course, students may not be much interested in the second phase of this session. But very briefly, I want to tell you where you can invest. What are the investment products? But those faculty members, if they are interested, we normally do an FDP, Faculty Development Program, where the whole emphasis will be on investment products. I will not talk about the basics of investment, which I have talked today. We will more focus on the investment product, their metrics, their utility, and pros and cons of each investment product. That we will do when we take FDP for the faculty members and staff. So very briefly speaking, there are different categories of investment product available in the market. The first category is governmental schemes. Government of India has started some saving scheme for the middle class, salary class person, and it is my duty to share with you only the names where I don't have time, so I will just mention the names. If you propose an FDP in future, then we will talk in detail of every investment product. So first category investment product is governmental small saving scheme, and the first scheme which I always insist, or I always favor, and I always request faculty members to subscribe to is Public Provident Fund Account (PPF). Please do open a PPF account if you have not done so far. And when your students, I want to tell you, when you start earning, please open a PPF account in the first 6 months itself. It's a very good scheme of the government of India. The tenure of the scheme is 15 years. You can open the account of PPF in any of the good bank and post office. The rate of return interest is around 7.10%. But the beauty of this scheme is that whatever interest you earn on in PPF account is exempt from tax. No tax liability at all. And rather, in the old regime of income tax, this the subscription which you have made in PPF is also exempt from income tax. So there are twin benefits, but not in new scheme, but in old income tax regime only. But in the new scheme also tax exempt. So whatever tax you earn, whatever interest you earn will not be taxable. So PPF is a very good scheme. Get details of the PPF scheme from the website of post office and banks. Second is National Savings Certificate. I will now just mention the name only. National Savings Certificate, NSC. Third one is Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP. Kisan Vikas Patra. Fourth one is RBI bonds, Reserve Bank bonds. Fifth one is government securities. Government securities, for which RBI has started a dedicated website which is called RBI Retail Direct. And RBI has recently come out with the app also of that name, RBI Retail Direct. Then banks and post offices have got lot of savings scheme. Please visit their websites and get details. And lastly, government corporations, government entities like railways, Coal India, ONGC, BHEL, hundreds of big government institutions are there, which keep issuing bonds and debentures to the public, which also literally is a sovereign guarantee. And there is, in all these governmental schemes which I have just mentioned, there is one plus point and one is negative point. Plus point is there is no risk at all. Whatever government promises you, government will give you interest or return. And when the scheme matures, whatever the maturity amount, that will be given to you by the government. Then the minus point is the return are most reasonable, and sometimes even there is no real return. And if real return, very hardly nominal real return is there, because 100% security is there. Because in investment, you must understand, when there is no risk, there is a probability. When there is no risk, there is a probability of getting most reasonable return. When there is a risk, there is a probability of getting little bit high risk. When there is a high risk product, there is probability of getting high return, but not guarantee at all. If somebody gives you guarantee, he's bluffing you. He's not telling you the fair picture. What I want to tell you, if you go for the products which have got very high risk, then probability of getting high return increases, that's all. And I feel personally, you being all educated person should develop a basket of investment. Basket of investment simply means you should invest some of your saving into products which have got no risk, like government schemes. In some products, you should invest some money in your products which have got very low risk. Then some money in the products which have got relatively higher risk, and some portion of money, maybe 10%, 20%, 30%, depend upon your risk appetite, in the products which have got very high risk. Because very high risk product can give you, might give you, no guarantee at all, again I am telling you, but might give you very high return. So you have to develop a basket of investment. Then out of government scheme, there is another product where you can invest, that is property and real estate. You all know property and real estate is a product. Then third one is gold, where you can invest. But please don't invest in physical gold now. Digital gold investment facility is also available nowadays. So please do think of investing into digital gold. Then lastly, share market is the product available for you. But for share market, I want to tell you one thing. It is purely knowledge-based market. Never invest your hard-earned money unless and until you have knowledge of the market, at least directly. Don't invest directly in the share market unless and until you have thorough knowledge of the market. Because share market is purely technical market, very honestly speaking. It's a technical market. It's a knowledge-based product. So first try to gain knowledge of the security market if you are interested to invest directly. But if you don't want to, if you want to invest in security market but don't have knowledge, then there is one more option available for you, and that is called mutual funds. Mutual fund is nothing but indirect way of investing. You are not directly investing into security market or beyond, but you are giving your money to some experts. Why you are giving? Because of the obvious reason that you don't have knowledge of the market, but they people have, they are the experts of the security market of the market. You don't have time for tracking your investment. And mind it, investment is a full-time job. It requires your rapt and regular attention. So if you don't have time, then you can delegate your this duty to some other person who is called mutual fund manager or experts. And if you don't have any experience, the people also have experience 20 to 35 years. So because of these three obvious reasons, you can think of investing through mutual funds. But one thing I want to tell you, mutual fund is only one of the products. I am not propagating here, I am not marketing here mutual funds. But but experience I have gained over a period of time, because I have been an investor in mutual fund for last literally 25 years. I can say with confidence that mutual fund is one of the best products available for the middle class, salary class person, where they can start investing very small amount and they can make it big over a period of time. So mutual fund is an indirect way of investing. Mutual fund is a very vast subject. I can't cover in a few minutes. Next time, if you are interested, we will have a dedicated session on mutual fund of 2 hours. Then I will explain you each and every aspect of the mutual fund. So, oh, so the best way of mutual fund investment is through SIP, systematic investment plan. And you might be hearing day in, day out about the SIP. SIP is nothing but is a way of investment. It is a channel for investment. And SIP is nothing but you are regularly investing some amount. The minimum amount you can start SIP is only 500 rupees. And maximum there is no limit. And for students, the SIP amount is only 100 rupees out of their pocket money. They can start SIP. I know a lot of my young friends who are students even doing professional degree. They have already started SIP out of their pocket money, and that is the best. This is the best thing they have done. And those who are young faculty members, if they have not started SIP yet, please think of it. Please think of it, because this is a very good way of developing huge corpus after 10-15 years. So SIP is nothing but you are regularly investing. And because of technology now, opening of SIP, regularization of SIP, continuation of SIP has become, it is very easy now. You need not to visit and physically to any mutual fund office or branch. You can do everything online. Everything online. But before that, if you are starting mutual fund investment, or for that matter security market investment for the first time, before that you will have to complete your KYC. And that process can also be done online. KYC in security market can also be done on. So first complete your KYC, then start SIP in a good in a good scheme. How you can get the best knowledge of mutual funds? How you can get the idea what the mutual fund is, how mutual fund works, how mutual fund generate profit, how mutual fund distribute profit, what is SIP, what is STP, lot of what is different type of schemes in mutual fund. I just mentioning one website, three website name, please note it down. These three websites are authentic websites. Every information on this are absolutely authentic, no hearsay, no marketing, share base knowledge of information. The first name of the website is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. This is the name of the website which had been developed by AMFI. You can visit the website where everything right from A to Z about mutual fund is available. And in every language, Hindi, English, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Bengali, Udiya, most of the languages information is available. So what I want to tell you, visit the mutual fund website, devote your time there. It is your money. It is, if you get good return, only you will get it, not anybody else. So be alert, be aware, develop knowledge. Don't be in great hurry. Now, the only the common mistake people want do nowadays is they want to make quick money, very quick money. I get doubling my money in 2 years. I get doubling my three. It will never happen. You will lose your money. You will, please don't be a trader or a of a person who is investing today and taking out money tomorrow. No, it is not none of your middle class people business. You have to be a long term investor, and that you can do through SIP. So please do visit the website Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Second name of website is Mutual Fund Utility. Mutual MF Utility. MF Utility. Third one is MF Central. MF Central. These three websites have been developed by the MFI and other group of entities which give you authentic information. There are fraud websites also available in this arena nowadays. Don't be misguided. Get authentic information first. Try to understand the concept of mutual fund. Try to understand the concept of SIP. Then you select the scheme. Then you can start the mutual fund investment. Don't be in great hurry. I again repeat. Take your time. Maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months even. Once you understand, once you are satisfied that you have basic knowledge of the mutual fund investment, and then if you are satisfied, then start SIP. And I know a lot of my friends who have not one SIP but multiple SIPs, maybe five, even six SIPs running consecutively. Lot of people are running more than 5 SIPs, but every SIP is target oriented. One SIP for purchase of house, second SIP for purchase of vehicle, third SIP for going on vacation, fourth SIP for higher education of children happening after 25 years, fifth SIP for marriage of children, and sixth SIP might be for your retirement life, retirement corpus. So you can start multiple SIPs. But again, I repeat, don't be in hurry. Take your time. Once you are satisfied, only then think of investing. Next time, of course, I can continue it for next 2 hours on mutual fund, but time is a constant. So I am putting it, giving it a pause today. Two last things I want to tell all of you, my dear friends. Prosperity is your right. Dr. Shikha Pandey, every person has got right to be prosper. We have got right to be prosper. And my definition of prosperity, my dear friends, is totally different. My definition of prosperity doesn't mean to be a Mukesh Ambani or a big industrialist or a big businessman. No. My definition is very simple. I should have money for my needs. I should have money for needs of my family. I should have money for giving leading comfortable life. I should have money for giving comfortable life to my family. I should have money for taking care of my family obligations. I should have money for giving best education to my children, and I should have money for my retirement life. That is my prosperity, and my dear friends, it is your right. It is your right. We have to be prosper. But it is not luck, Dr. Shikha Pandey. Unfortunately, we Indians believe much on luck. Whatever in luck, we will come to us. This is our thought process, but that is wrong. I am very clear, my dear friends. Prosperity is not your luck. Maybe one or two, maybe people lucky enough out of crores or out of lakhs who are lucky enough to get the money without any effort. But my concept is very clear about the prosperity. You have to work hard for your prosperity. You have to make effort for your prosperity. You have to. And who has stopped you? Dr. Shikha, who has stopped you not to make efforts? We should make sincere efforts for our prosperity, and rest assured we can. Rest assured we can. And if you make sincere efforts, right from today, right from the day you start working, be regular, religious regular in making efforts. Nobody can stop your prosperity. After 10, 15, 20 years, you will have huge amount in your hands if you follow the things which we have discussed today. So I again repeat, prosperity is your right, but it is not luck. It is your efforts only. And through efforts, we can be prospered. Nobody can stop us. And if after 25 years, Dr. Shikha, if you repent that you are not prospered, blame yourself only, not to others. Blame yourself only that you didn't make sincere efforts. You didn't make the required efforts which you could have made. And last thing, there may be one or two participants. There may be one or two participants who might I think I don't think their thought process is proper or right, but who might think that they are from poor family. But I want to tell those who have this misconception in their in thought process that they are from poor family. I want to tell them very clearly, rather bluntly, birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, my dear friends. Please, I again repeat it. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, my dear friend. Dr. Subrata Chakravarti. But living as poor and die as poor is a curse, which we all can avoid if we make sincere efforts in managing our money, in making good savings, in putting our savings into the good products, keep reviewing our investment every year. And if you do, nobody can stop you from becoming a prosperous person, and that is your right. So thank you very much. God bless you all for giving me opportunity.
As we come close to the conclusion of this meaningful event, it is time to express our gratitude to everyone who contributed to its success. I now invite Dr. R. Lakshmi Priya to deliver the vote of thanks.
Will request Dr. Raj Lakshmi first to give her opinion. Please, I will request Dr. Raj Lakshmi to give her opinion about the session. Then, vote of thanks is a formality.
Sure, sir.
Rajlakshmi, are you there?
Ma'am, Dr. R. Lakshmi, ma'am. Please unmute your audio option, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Dr. R. Lakshmi, ma'am.
I think she not able to unmute herself. So no problem. Vote of thanks is a formality. On behalf of FEMFI, on behalf of myself, I am thankful to all of you for giving me opportunity. We will keep meeting in future as well. And thank you very much to the organizers and special thank to Mr. Sabjar for connecting and for coordinating this event. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Dr. R. Lakshmi, ma'am. Please unmute your audio option, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Mr. Sabjar, no problem at all.
Okay,
Sir, it was an useful session for us, sir. Thank you so much for your insights, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Komal, please proceed.
Yes.
Komal, you can start, Komal.
Yes, ma'am. With that, we conclude today's program. Thank you all for your presence and participation. May the lessons we have learned today guide us towards a financially aware and empowered future. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Please turn on your videos for an photograph, please.